Hello everyone, I'm Liz, a Gen Xer, and I'm making these videos to introduce you to lesser-known songs by artists I grew up with. Maybe you know the songs and are looking to reminisce, or maybe you're looking for something new. This video is a little different because today we're going to talk about 3 bands: TinTin, Power Station, and Arcadia. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button, and if you're on a phone, hit hype. It really helps the channel get noticed. Now you might be wondering why I'm grouping these 3 bands together. Well, all of the bands have a connection to Duran Duran. Stephen Duffy was the original singer for Duran Duran, but left to start the band TinTin. Power Station and Arcadia were supergroups that had members of Duran Duran in them. Supergroups were bands that people in famous bands did as side projects, and in the 1980s, supergroups were all the rage. So we'll start with TinTin. The band was formed by Stephen Duffy with John Mulligan and Dick Davis, and released 2 singles that were moderately successful. The band got its name when Stephen Duffy was asked what he was calling the group, and he exclaimed, "Holy TinTin." The holy was dropped. He then went solo, calling himself Stephen TinTin Duffy, and releasing a few more singles and an album that charted in the UK. He experimented with a lot of different types of music, including synthpop, new wave, orchestral, and blues. You never knew what the next song would be like, and a lot of his music is about love, relationships, and sex. His most well-known song is the fun and poppy "Kiss Me" that he reworked and released at least 3 different times. The final version reached number 4 in the UK.
My young life, and I know something now. I've never tried to create a...
His other songs include Cocksure, the humorous Disenchanted, Blasted with Ecstasy, the sweet Icing on the Cake,
I want to live with you, I want to sleep with you in a house in a peaceful...
Love is Driving Me Insane, the quirky She Makes Me Quiver,
She's got a lot of problems.
A Lot of Ink, Done For, and Unkiss That Kiss.
Perhaps the girl has kissed the boy you never will.
Stephen Duffy also started many other bands over the years, but I'm not going to cover them here. Next we'll talk about Power Station. The band had Robert Palmer on vocals, Tony Thompson from the band Chic on drums, and from Duran Duran there was John Taylor on bass and Andy Taylor on guitar. They combined funk, rock and roll, and hard-driving drums, and a heavier guitar sound than Duran Duran. The studio where they recorded their first album was in a former power plant, so they took the name from that. Later, Robert Palmer left the band and was replaced by Michael DeBars, an actor and singer, whose connection with Don Johnson got the band a guest appearance on the show Miami Vice. Their best-known songs include Some Like It Hot, Somewhere, Somehow, Someone, We Fight for Love, that was written for the movie Commando starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Get It On, Bang a Gong, Communication, Harvest for the World, Their lesser-known songs include Thinking with Your Body, Living in Fear, Lonely Tonight, Murderess, Go to Zero, Dancing in the Streets, which is a cover of Martha and the Vandellas, and She Can Rock It.
She got music powered chords in the nasty boy. She can rock it.
And now onto Arcadia. The band is basically Duran Duran light, with Simon Le Bon on vocals, Nick Rhodes on keyboards, and Roger Taylor on drums. The band kept that familiar Duran Duran sound, but dyed their hair black and wore dark clothes. They released 1 album in 1986, which went platinum. The name of the band was taken from a painting called The Arcadian Shepherds. Their best-known songs include Election Day, with spoken words by Grace Jones, Goodbye is Forever,
No tears, no tragedy.
Promise, which has some vocals by Sting. The Flame, also with spoken words by Grace Jones, and it has a fun murder mystery video. Other songs that are perhaps not as well known: Keep Me in the Dark, El Diablo, Lady Ice, the soft Missing, She's Moody and Gray, She's Mean and Restless, and Say the Word, which was featured in the movie Playing for Keeps.
With the will to survive beneath this roof.
And I'll give an honorable mention to an additional lesser-known supergroup, Neurotic Outsiders, which had John Taylor from Duran Duran on vocals and bass, Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols on vocals and guitar, and two members of Guns N' Roses, Duff McKagan on vocals and guitar, and Matt Sorum on drums. The band started as some friends playing together at Johnny Depp's club, the Viper Room, in L.A. The band was originally called Neurotic Boy Outsiders after an article John Taylor read, but they dropped the word boy. They released one album in 1996 with a harder alternative and punk sound that has some really great songs. Their whole album is worth a listen, but I particularly like the following songs: the hard-driving 6 Feet Under, Feelings Are Good, the punk-leaning Janie Jones, and their best-known song and biggest hit, the catchy Jerk. So check out TinTin, Power Station, Arcadia, and Neurotic Outsiders, very different bands with very different sounds, but a lot of great songs. Give the video a thumbs up and slap that subscribe button. It's free and really helps the channel. And tell me what your favorite songs are and which your favorite bands are. See you next time.